The most important guitar lesson I ever received in my life happened my 3rd semester going to Berklee College of Music. You should never go to Berklee. Check out the video. Why? It was with my guitar teacher, David Tronzo, who is an avant-garde slide player. I know that sounds strange. I'm a fusion player, but I did choose to study with him because he was a very unique player. He sort of sounded like Ornette Coleman with a slide guitar, and it was just uniqueness on 10. And through my time with him, the first 3 semesters I studied with him, we barely played. We just talked about music, philosophy, things like that. I was a dupe, so it was easy to get me that way. Behind the scenes, when I went home from my lessons, I just listened to his music and studied his techniques, prepared guitar, plastic slides, all the little things he was doing. Not to say that I ever sounded just like him, but I was really trying my damnedest. And then I got the courage, sometime in my 3rd semester, to play for him, to basically imitate him to him. And I showed him, and I was very proud of myself because I felt like I was really doing a good job sounding like the dude. And he turned to me and he said that he was horrified. He said that this is a disgusting feeling and that looking at me, he feels like everything he told me was a waste of time. And what he told me was this. He said, the experience I'm having right now is like being a tour guide and imagining that the person that you're showing around being like, this is a field, here's a nice tree, here's the history of this thing, here's the history of that thing, that's a ruined city. And you turn around and you look at the person following you, and instead of looking where they're pointing out, they're just imitating the way you're walking. And that shocked me to my core because he was right and I was an idiot. Well, I was a kid, but I was a kid idiot. And a lot of people imitate and then cross the boundary, cross the threshold from imitating to impersonating. This is what you should not ever do. Everybody learns by imitation. In the privacy of your room, of your practice, you need to do that. It's an important thing that we all go through, transcribing little moments, little licks, trying to really take something and make it your own. But to impersonate is a decision. And to be unoriginal is a decision. And a lot of people are just not brave enough to not do that, to make themselves not impersonate their heroes, because it's a big shadow and it feels very good to stand in it because you know how much you love it and you feel like people will love you in that same way if you only stay there. But you should never stay there. It's a horrible place. Nobody likes it. You're not gonna like it in the long run, and it's completely up to you because it takes energy. It's a choice you're making to impersonate somebody. And if you're one of those people, I don't care if you're impersonating Holdsworth or Scott Henderson or Stevie Ray Vaughan, just cut that shit out. It's gross. Nobody likes it. See you next time. Subscribe to the channel, hit the buttons, leave a comment, join our Patreon. Namaste.